Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 22 of the Unofficial Rogue Company Podcast, BROGUECAST. I'm here with Co-Reed.
I'm here with Dirt Lord.
I'm here with Garbo.
And I'm here with Griffin.
And this is the Rogue Company Podcast, bringing you all the news that you need to know about Rogue Company. And today, it's going to be kind of a shorter episode, I feel. Like, I feel it deep in my plums. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Bluish hue.
Bluish
what are you
hue.
considering your plums?
A bluish hue.
I mean, we're going to breeze right past that. We just got a couple of things to cover. The update was supposed to come out like a week or two ago, and guess what didn't happen? The update didn't come out. Yay! So the last time that we talked, they had the PTS cycle for the covert ops. They went in, they did some changes. They put the PTS up again for 1 day. Wrong day, by the way. Did the PTS for 1 day, and then they delayed the release of the update, which was supposed to come the following week. It is supposed to come out like a couple of days from recording this, which, you know, we're recording this in the past. You're going to hear it in the future. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see.
Right, it'll be out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's come out. What's going to be going on with it? I mean, I don't know. They've delayed it like twice now, so we'll see what happens with it. But we've just got a couple of things to hit here. First of all, we have a tweet from Mr. Gandhi himself, and this is what he had to say. Lots of positivity around at Rome DMV's 3v3 tournament on Twitter, especially in my DMs. Lots of messages, by the way. In an effort to support the comp community, we are open to changing rank to 3v3, but we want your feedback first. Vote here. So we put a poll up. It got 1,051 votes. Somehow
and it split.
Yeah, somehow broke dead even 50-50. Yeah. I don't know how that happens on Twitter, first of all.
Well, I mean, I guess that means no 3v3, right?
I mean, we're getting there.
Oh.
Yeah, don't count your eggs, man.
It's crazy that only 1,051 people play this game, though, like ranked. That's what's mind blowing in this situation. Like, you have 1,051 people vote on it. Is that all across the entire globe that's playing the ranked game? I don't know.
Damn.
To preface this, Rome had a 3v3 tournament. Of course, it went about as well as you could imagine it went. There was a lot of people that showed up and played. There was, spins and money, and, it was what it was. I watched a little bit of it. It was very tournament. That's what I'll say.
Didn't they do that because you had to have an extra space to spectate, right?
Well, that's what they did in the past.
That's why they were doing that, right?
I think they fixed the spectator bug, but yes, that's why they initially started doing the 3v3. And we'll get into the competitive stuff here in a minute. Like we'll get into that here in a second. But on the heels of this, because this tweet came out on April the 4th of 2022, Rogue Company on April the 7th of 2022 tweeted out, "Attention rogues, starting with the covert ops update, ranked will be changing from a 4v4 format to a smaller 3v3 format to bring it more in line with the competitive experience." Head over to the blog for more details about this change. So we'll just go ahead and I'll pull the blog up here and I'll read the blog and then we'll talk about the 3v3 rank stuff here. So covert ops changes coming to ranked play. So we are changing ranked party size from 3v3 to 4v4 to bring ranked more in line with the competitive experience. This change is experimental and will be reverted if necessary. Over the last year, many of our ranked players have given us feedback about the ranked experience not meeting their expectations, so we began to experiment with the ranked queue, such as adding in King of the Hill during Season 1 of Year 2. One of the key learnings we took away from this experience was that consistency is vital, so we are making some changes to ranked this season to address this. So what's changing? Last month, we announced the return of the Rogue Company Championship Series, and our community tournament organizers quickly began assembling open 3v3 events for the Rogue Company community. We watched, listened, and read your feedback and enthusiasm for a smaller format. So as we enter a new season of Ranked, we want to make sure that the ranked experience you get in Rogue Company reflects the competitive experience you watch and enjoy. With that in mind, we are excited to announce that we are changing ranked from 4v4 format to a smaller 3v3 format in the latest update of Rogue Company Covert Ops. Like last season, this change is experimental, and we want to reassure our ranked players that we will be reading your feedback about this change and revert these changes if necessary. So looking forward, we know that improvements to ranked haven't always been smooth, and as previously stated, we know we have a ways to go. However, we hope these changes will help to ease some of the pain players have been experiencing in ranked around consistency with competitive formats. We truly appreciate your patience and feedback, and we can't wait to share with you the systems we have been working on, such as Draft Pick, which will come later this year. So ranked is going from 4v4 to 3v3.
That's crazy.
That's
very nutty, man. It's so nutty. Like,
it's very interesting, right?
Yeah, man. I don't
hearing
know.
two things.
Well,
so the matchmaking pool is going to be bigger to pick from.
Yes.
Yeah.
More people for that, but the for the tournaments they used customs.
Yes.
Can't have both. Got to only have one demolition in there. Can't have, it's got to be whatever rank's going to be.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is.
Well, I mean, here's the way that I see it. Like we said earlier, they had to do 3v3 as the format because the game was broken. It should have never been in that state to begin with. Why was there a spectator bug? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why was that even a thing, first of all? Second of all, I haven't heard a good reason yet as to why 3v3 is better than 4v4.
Yeah, I don't think there is one.
No, I think that's a choice.
Other than possibly the game running better.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different things. So whenever you look at 3v3 and ranked, I played some ranked earlier today, just to kind of get a feel for it because I knew that we were recording this episode tonight. And you do get a mixed bag whenever you play ranked, just like whenever you play pub matches. It's a mixed bag of as far as matchmaking, skill level, skill gap, all of that kind of stuff, experience in that mode itself. You see, and me being a less experienced ranked player, you see this reflected in a big way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't like the game was built around the idea of a 4v4 format, a 4v4. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
What about us? We don't get to play ranked with each other anymore.
No.
And that's the thing is, how many teams that are doing 4v4 tournaments and stuff are going to have to drop a player now?
Well,
You're out, Garbo.
That's
Oh,
you're the last one that came in.
No. Let me tell you, if anyone is going to be dropped in this game, it's going to be me.
We don't play a lot Ranked anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
But if they bring it to like regular demolition,
dude,
yeah.
I hope not.
Dude, we won't be able to play demolition and customs.
That's already making me sweat. Just the thought of that.
Because it'll be same in customs.
Yeah. If that's going to be customs, then that'll be just two less people in the stream now.
Well, they asked Pretty Hair one time why they didn't have everything in customs, and he's like, "Yeah, it'd be nice if we could do that, but."
Well, for customs, I have a fee. To me, what it feels like, and this is more in line with like the competitive sense of the word, but to me, it's like they're going to keep the 4v4 format in customs there, and it follows the ranked format. But I feel like they're going to keep it there because if the game breaks again and the spectator thing doesn't work, then there's going to be an open spot always for a spectator on each team. Which is like it's fucking stupid. Like
that's right. Because you can just queue with 3 people.
Yes, yeah.
Team. You could just do that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But
I thought it just had to match it.
No.
But, yeah.
But and I'm gonna say this right here, and it may fucking sound toxic or whatever you want to say. It's fucking stupid that your competitive scene has to fucking prepare for a bug that may come down the line because of bugs that already existed. It's fucking stupid. That is bad. Like, that is very bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're afraid of a reoccursion.
But going back to this 3v3 ranked stuff here, whenever you look at like basically what they're saying is like, players have given us feedback about the ranked experience not meeting their expectations. Okay, they haven't met the expectations because the servers are trash. The matchmaking is terrible. You never know what you're going to get. You thought that you were going to broaden the player pool by putting in King of the Hill, but guess what? You had people jump in and play for like, I don't know, a week or two, and then they realized, oh, I don't really know how to play King of the Hill, but I have no way to practice King of the Hill because it's not a permanent game mode. It's like, what are you doing over there? What people want for a ranked experience is a well-running, good fucking balanced matchmaking with good rewards. That's what people want to play ranked. There's nothing in the game right now that says, hey, you know what? I need to go and play ranked. I can get the same experience faster and almost more balanced in a lot of ways by playing public matches because there's more people playing them.
Yep. So, and knocking it down to one player just going to make it worse too.
I mean, my thing, I think that, like, okay, you're 1,051 people.
Well, I got about 1,000 people to pull from now.
Yeah, your 1,051 players are going to be super excited. Well, half of those, 50% of those are going to be happy with it, you know? But, like, whenever your people that have no idea that this tweet went out and that these changes happen, log in to play or to play ranked, they're going to be like, what the fuck? What do you mean I can't queue with my friends to play ranked anymore? Then they're going to start digging. Then they're going to go to the Reddit page, and then they're going to fucking put everybody on blast. I know you don't want to read it.
They might go play something else.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
They all can't play together.
Yeah. So it's just, it makes, here's it. If they would have focused on draft pick, because I don't think that the competitive players, I don't think that the people that voted on Gandhi's fucking poll, I don't think any of these people really truly understand the impact that draft pick is going to have on not only ranked, but also competitive. That is going to be the game changer. That is what's going to take, in my opinion, ranked to the next level and competitive to the next level. Because if you ban 2 rogues and then you pick Dallas and nobody else can pick Dallas, then that's going to,
huge.
You have to counter that. You have to actually pick rogues that you don't want to play necessarily to counter other shit. That's what's going to take it to the next level. It's going to be an elaborate, fun to watch game of chess at that point. If you would have focused on your draft pick, because you announced the draft pick stuff way back before the year even started. You said that one of the focuses for Project Saint was to bring draft picked into ranked. You announced Project Saint before the end of 2021. Why haven't we got it into the game yet? And when that comes into the game, is ranked going to be reverted back to 4v4? Because that's going to be a completely different experience. Or is it, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
We're not going to get that in this update.
Oh, no. We probably won't get draft pick until probably fall.
Next year.
With the way that they're like chugging along, working on these features and stuff, like these really important features, in my opinion, matchmaking, fucking server stability and all this other stuff, it's going to be a while before we get that. And if it would have been me, if I would have been Rome in this situation where you're the person that's going to be working with First Watch Games to organize tournaments, and then it's going to be reflected in the ranked experience, I would have been like, let's not do anything competitively other than these little 10K tournaments that we've been putting on until the draft pick exists, because the Covert Ops update is going to throw everything on its head as far as the meta, how you play, what you play, and what's good. And draft pick is also going to flip it right back on its head again. It is.
I really like the draft pick thing.
I do too, and I
really like that. That's
to me.
I kind of want that to be in every mode. Like
that makes me want to play ranked. Draft pick makes me want to play ranked. I don't want to play ranked right now. There's nothing for me there. I don't care if I make it to rogue rank. It doesn't make my dick any bigger. Right. But if that's the only way that we can do draft pick other than custom games, I'm for that.
But then we're down to the 3v3.
They're going to have to do 4v4 at that point.
What the fuck, man? Like,
they're
come on. You got plenty of rogues.
Yeah, exactly. They're either going to have to do 4v4 or they're going to have to introduce 2 bans per team. Because there's going to be characters and team comps that are not going to be counterable with 3 versus 3.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially with the toughness and the speed changes.
Yeah.
If you get a 3-stack team of like all characters with 5 toughness that have all these perks that allow them to just sustain themselves through gunfights, that team is going to win 9 times out of 10.
And the fucking ult's coming back.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Let's go. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, 3v3 covert ops update, which at the time of recording this is supposed to be out, in a couple of days. We'll see what people think about it. Like, I'm very interested to actually visit the Reddit page to see what people actually think about this, because a lot of people, of course, on Twitter is like, all hell the one and only Gandhi. You know, it's like,
yeah.
Well, let's rein it in a little bit here, guys. Let's think about this logically for a second. You know what I mean?
I think it's funny how people think that the Reddit is like meaner, but what it is just more honest.
Yeah,
and there's
exactly.
more people there.
Yeah. Yeah.
People think the truth is mean, man.
Like, there's like almost 90,000 people in that group.
Yeah, so
truth hurts.
So that's one thing that we've got to look forward to. Like I said, I'm going to get on there, try the 3v3 ranked experience out, see how it feels. So on the heels of all of this news, Rogue Company tweeted out on April the 8th, Lock and Load Rogues, the Rogue Company Championship Series is about to begin. 3v3 Spring Series, cash prizing, multiple LAN events. RCCS 2022 begins April the 23rd. Visit our blog for more details on how to sign up. So we go over here to the blog post. Now this blog post is pretty lengthy. I'm not going to get into the FAQ stuff because if you want to read that, then go read it. But I'll start from the top and then we'll go from there. So, hey Rogues, ever since we wrapped last year's Rogue Company Invitational, you all have been waiting patiently for more competitive action. Today, we're thrilled to announce our initial plans for Rogue Company Esports in 2022. This year, we'll be hosting a competitive circuit called the Rogue Company Championship Series, or RCCS, because that's what we're going to refer to it from now on, apparently, in every single thing that's ever written ever again. The RCCS will partner with well-known community organizers to offer a series of tournaments, each of which will culminate in a LAN event hosted at the High Res Production Studio in Atlanta, Georgia. All of us here at First Watch Games are excited to bring you another year of Rogue Company Esports. As we get underway, our goal is to work closely with our community to ensure that the esports experience provided by each phase of the RCCS reflects the type of competition our community is most interested in. Keep reading for more details about the competitive roadmap for RCCS in 2022 and the format for our 3v3 Spring Demolition Series. So this is kind of what they have in store for us. So from April to May, we're going to get the Spring Demolition Series, which is 3v3. Then June the 3rd through the 5th, we're going to get the Spring Series LAN. Then June the 25th through the July the 30th, we're going to get the Summer Series. The format for that is to be determined. And then August, we're going to get the Summer Series LAN. And then from September to November of 2022, we're going to get the Fall Series. And the format for that is to be determined, right? It says we will be locking in a format for our Summer and Fall Series as we have an opportunity to collect feedback on our Spring Series. So this is how the format is going to work. The RCCS Spring Demolition Series is open to any players who are able and willing to compete on NA servers. The online portion of this series will use the following format: 3v3 gameplay on demolition maps, 4 weeks of online play, double elimination bracket, best of 3 sets all the way through, $1,250 in prizing each week of competition, broken down as follows. First place is going to get $600, second place is going to get $300, and third and fourth place are both going to get $175. In addition to cash prizing, the top 16 teams in the bracket will also receive qualification points based on where they finish. These qualification points will help teams earn a spot in our spring LAN event. Teams can compete in multiple weeks to earn more prizing and qualification points. The top 8 teams for the online portion of the spring series will be invited to our double elimination spring LAN event in Atlanta, Georgia. So for our spring demolition series, we're excited to be working with the most prolific grassroots tournament organizer in the Rogue Company community, Rome DMV. He'll be running all 4 weeks of online play for the spring series. In order to sign up, you have to go over to the Discord, and then they have the broadcast schedule. So the first week, they're not going to broadcast it. They're going to be doing this on the Rogue Company Twitch channel, by the way. But the first week, they're not broadcasting it all. Week 2, 3, and 4, they're going to be broadcasting that. And then, of course, whenever it gets to the LAN event, we'll have the LAN broadcast just like the previous LAN was broadcast. So, Rome put up a video. It's 8 minutes long.
Yep.
Breaking everything down. In the video that he put up on Twitter, he said, we're very excited to be doing a 3v3 tournament because of the things that it offers the game. And then he didn't say anything else at what the 3v3 offers anybody.
Mm-hmm.
0. Rome, if you want to impress me with 3v3, then give me a reason why 3v3 works. That's all I'm asking for here. Also, what he said was, whenever you compete and you get these qualification points, the team doesn't get the qualification points. The individual gets the qualification points. So if you have to drop somebody and pick somebody else up, they have to have a minimum of X amount of qualification points to be able to be invited to the LAN event, right? So at this point, like they're saying, hey guys, team up, start getting your teams together. That way you can compete. Yeah. The teams don't matter. The teams don't matter. Why are we having people organize their own teams when they don't matter? The individuals are going to get the qualification points. And then the individuals have to have a minimum required amount of qualification points to get into the LAN event.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then you just pair up with whoever.
Exactly.
Got to be locked in 24 hours before the event.
Exactly. And it
cannot change. We'll see about that.
So my question is like, why are they pushing for people to bring teams into it when at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you play with. It matters where you place as a team so that you get the qualification points. It makes absolutely no sense the way that I see it.
That's weird.
I'm not a tournament organizer by any stretch of the imagination. They should have just had all the players that want to play put their hat into the ring. You give the individual players qualification points like you're talking about and just do random teams. Because that's how it's going to be. If you're playing and one of the people that's on your team isn't performing the way that you want them to perform, then you can drop that person and then you can ask another person that has enough qualification points that has excelled in the tournament to just join your team.
Yeah.
It's not
up until 24 hours before the actual tournament, right?
Yeah, exactly. You got a 24-hour cutoff. And then I'm sure the LAN's going to be a little bit different because they have, like, First Watch Games is going to cover all travel.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to bring 8 teams. There's going to be 3 members on each team. They're going to cover all the travel fare to get them to Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Put them up so that they can compete.
Yeah, keep your receipts because
yeah,
get reimbursed.
And
you also have to be fully vaccinated. It says there. Provide proof.
Well,
Rome didn't mention that.
No, I didn't hear that, but but they're going to cover that. And not only this is not a 10K anymore. This is a 12K. And everybody that shows up at the LAN event is going to get paid.
Anyone.
Yeah. If you come in first place, your team gets $4,800. If you come in 8th place, your team gets what? $300?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's getting paid from the top all the way down to the bottom.
And your expenses.
Yeah. And
probably get a room.
Yeah. Your food, your expenses. They're going to bring you. Yeah. They're going to bring you in the day before.
Sounds like they're spending a lot of money.
It really does.
Sounds like.
Yeah. And I would.
I was thinking though. Do you think? Because remember during the tournament, they made them use their hardware.
Yep.
The Rogue Company had computers set up. You had to use this like fake account. Couldn't use your real account. So like, dude, these people are going to be kind of beta testing the game too.
Yeah.
Because they're taking the data from the computers.
Yes.
And looking at bugs, and because it's like, here, we got a bunch of people together. We're going to do all these games.
I mean,
you get paid to test the game out, kind of.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's that's one of the positives that comes out of this. And here's my feelings on this. I'm super excited for people that want to compete in Rogue Company competitive. Like, I'm super excited for those people. I know there's a ton of just fantastic players out there, and maybe they'll get their chance to shine now. We'll see. You know, when they did the 10Ks, it was the same two teams that kept winning it. You know, off and on, it was just a rotating thing. I don't know if 3v3 is going to change that. I kind of doubt that it will, because like whoever's top dog is basically going to cherry pick whoever they want to be on their team. It's going to be the same situation over again. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm happy for all those guys. I'm happy that Rome gets this opportunity to work with them to try to create something. But is it really the best that it can be? Rome has had 2 years worth of experience putting these tournaments on. It should be like top level at this point.
The system should be in place. Like,
yeah, it should be top level at this point.
What's up? Why we got to go experimental? Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then whenever you look at the breakdown, so the summer series is to be determined and the fall series is to be determined. So if there's a lot of like, quote unquote negative feedback with the demolition series, then are we going to watch an all strikeout series for the summer series? Who the hell wants to watch that?
Yeah.
Like,
I do like that it's all demolition.
I do too.
I'll watch more of it.
I like that it's best of 3 instead of best of 5. There's a lot of good changes that are happening here, man.
Yeah.
A lot of good changes. But at the end of the day, it's like, is this the tournament format? No, not by a mile. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is like, what are we working towards? Because you're going to have the spring series, then the spring land, then the summer series, then the summer land, fall series, then the fall land. Are we going to have like an actual championship series where like it's not just a LAN event? Like, this is the best of the best of the best that have all these qualification points over all these different series that we've ran. And these are the top tier players, and they're going to play for 20 grand, 50 grand, whatever, you know, like there's no mention of what we're actually working towards. And then not only all this stuff, but this is something that Dirt Lord mentioned before we even started. You're going to start the first game April the 23rd.
Yeah.
Okay. The update, we're recording this, just so everybody's aware, we're recording this on April the 9th. The update comes out April the 12th. That means that you get, let's see, a week and 4 days to get used to the whole new speed and toughness system.
Pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's a new game.
All the perk changes, everything.
Yeah.
Are people that are playing the game competitively gonna have enough time to like figure out exactly what the quote unquote meta for this is going to be? And I mean, I'm sure that several of these people that are going to be competing have nothing better to do than to sit around all day and play Rogue Company and figure out what's good, you know? Yeah. But as everybody, and if they're
smart, they won't make videos and tell people.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Don't do that.
Yeah, right. So, but what about the other people? Because like they're actually doing it in a way that makes sense, because the 23rd is on a Saturday. May the 1st, 7th, and 14th are all on Sundays. So they're having all of the tournaments, you know, the qualifiers or whatever you want to call it. They're having all of them on the weekend, which is great. That allows people that have full-time jobs to actively participate in this stuff. On top of all of this stuff, we also have some other stuff that's happening here. So on 4/10, which is tomorrow, right at 5 p.m. Eastern, this was tweeted out 2 hours ago. Rome DMV 3v3 demo RCCS warm-up number 2. So qualifier points per RCCS eligible player. So this is a tournament, or this is a tournament that's happened outside of the series that they're doing.
Wow.
That they're going to give people qualifier points for. Like, why is he going rogue off of the system? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like legit. And he said, all right, first place you're going to get 10 points, and second place you're going to get 8 points, and third you're going to get 6, and then it goes down from there. It's 4:10 at 5 p.m. Eastern. Set teams of 3 only. 2 of the 3 of teams must be RCCS eligible. Max 32 players. So we're already veering from the script here.
Oh, that has nothing to do with this, but you'll get points that you could use for this.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Oh, April the 8th here. Free entry Rogue Company tournament. 3v3 demo RCCS warm up. 13,500 Robux first place each. 4-9 at 5 p.m. Eastern. Set teams of 3 only. 2 out of 3 members of 3 team members must be RCCS eligible. DM and retweet to enter. Max 32. So they went in business here with Rome. Rome's already going off the fucking script. Like we're just fucking dishing out qualifier points. Rogue, yeah, legit. He's going rogue.
Is he allowed to do that?
I mean, he's doing it. I don't fucking know.
Scott!
It's fucking crazy. Like, what are we doing over here, man? And if he's just going to throw out qualifier points willy-nilly, why don't you throw BROGUECAST about 10 qualifier points? We're not going to fucking show up, but throw it to us anyway. Fuck it.
That's some points.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
Dude, the game they're going to be playing is not even the game that they'll be playing.
Yes. In the first week. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I don't know what's going on here, man. It is just something crazy.
It's the same as it's always been.
Scattered. Same as it ever was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scattered on the spot and exasperated.
It's nutty, man. You're absolutely you're absolutely right. It's like we've got like people on like different. They're not even on different pages. They're in different fucking books. You know?
Yes. Nobody's on the same page.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say, you know?
One's reading old scripture while the other one's reading a brand new
Testament.
It's like, what?
You know what I mean?
Trying to sacrifice goats.
Like, dude, why do you have parchment paper? Like, I don't know.
Is that hemp paper?
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, you know, good for them. And if he got approval to do so, then that's great. But like, there's nothing in any of these write-ups, even in Rome's video that he put out, that was like, hey, we're going to also have these other little, you know, side tournaments that's going to give you Yeah, right. So what about these people that are like, I'm getting a fucking team together and we're going to do the best that we can do. And then like, you see, this was tweeted 2 hours ago. So this tweet went out, let's say at 8:00 p.m., right? And there's a tournament the next day.
Hopefully you saw it. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I didn't even see his post of that video. The only reason I saw it was because someone, and I follow him.
Yeah.
But someone else like liked it or something. So it popped up for me. And I'm like, what? Like, why am I not seeing this shit? Like,
nuts, man. Makes no sense whatsoever.
By the time you hear this, it's too late.
Yeah.
Missed out on the qualifier points.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I mean, legit.
We're going to find out the hard way.
So, I mean, I'm definitely going to, you know, try to watch some of the events that they're having. I'm going to, you know, check it out, see how it goes, try to discover what is so good about 3v3, because I guarantee you that in some of these casting that's going to be going on, there will be like talk and mention as to why 3v3 is better than 4v4 other than spectator bug. And I really want to know. I really want to know why 3v3 is going to be better than 4v4.
Yeah, that's just where puts up another questionnaire thing for the fireside.
Yeah.
For the dev talk. Need to go on there and ask.
Yeah, exactly.
So she can go find out.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm sure it has something to do with what Adam said earlier at the beginning. Talking about with like matchmaking. Closing down the little lobby shortage.
Well, they mentioned that. Yeah, they said.
Yeah.
somewhere someone mentioned that it would be a bigger pool to pull from.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think it was Pretty Hair.
Instead of it being like 4 players it's searching for, it only has to search for 3, and then like again, y'all already have a full team, so like, it doesn't really even have to search for 3, only like 3 people.
Yeah, but like Griffin said, if they gave you a reason to play, that would be a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you'd have plenty of people we play.
And I mean, honestly, it might fix some of the servers issues without them having to fix the server issues. It's like, let's just take out a player, let one, 2 characters, 2 less abilities to deal with. It runs
better when there's only 6.
They do kind of have a history of taking the easy way out, don't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So I mean, come on, man. Like, it's just less of a problem to deal with. Again, like 2 less abilities, 2 less rogues. It saves them. Saves money probably too.
Yeah,
I feel like it's like Griffin said though. It's especially with all the toughness and speed and stuff coming into it. It's really gonna limit one team's ability to do something, especially if they're running a 5 toughness team and just or just taking all the hits. It's just gonna be nuts, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be crazy, just like one player going down 2, and then like 4 people, and then probably just get ran over. A full road house.
Anvil just tanking it, killing everybody.
Coming through, just bulleting through, and then everybody around and just swarm.
Anvil and a saint.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see how all this stuff shakes down. And like I said, it's kind of a light week on the news and stuff because we were supposed to get the update, and us, much like everybody else, was super excited to see how this update was going to shake out and actually get in there and test some of this stuff properly, but it just didn't happen. It is what it is. And hopefully the update will come next week, It
would be cool, man, if the art department would get on something like, if you win a tournament,
yes,
you should get some kind of skin in the game.
Yeah.
Like a tournament skin that you won a tournament.
Yeah.
Because it would be cool. Like, we're out there playing. It's like, oh, fuck, this guy he won a tournament.
Yeah.
And it's like, then they kick your ass. It's like, well, he did win the tournament. But if you beat him, it's like, we beat a fucking, champion. Like,
yeah. Well, and my thing too is like, they're missing a gigantic opportunity here because like, look, all right, I'm going to compare this to what Paladins did, right? So Paladins had like several teams, like actual legitimate teams.
Yeah.
I think there was like 10 or 12 teams, and they let those teams kind of govern what they were doing and bringing people in and all this kind of stuff. But you had like a set number of teams that would compete competitively, and then they would have the HRX event, and then they would do like the championship thing at the HRX thing, and they would do like the weekly games where it was just like 2 to 4 games a night, blah blah blah. Anyway, if you would actually have people or orgs, like, and it doesn't have to be a traditional org, right? Not phase, not fucking 100 Thieves. Like, have someone create an org and create a team name and let that org govern themselves, and then have them have an emblem and come up with colors and all this stuff.
Merch
so that
game.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever the team,
you can promote your favorite team.
Exactly.
And spend money.
They did the 100 Thieves. Yeah, they did the 100 Thieves skin bundle, right?
Yeah.
Whoever the winning team is, have each one of the people that play the game tell the developers who their favorite rogue is.
Mm-hmm.
Have them create a skin in the game, even if it's a recolor of their base skin with those colors and that emblem on it. Just like the 100 Thieves, all the 100 Thieves skins are recolors of the base skins with 100 Thieves written all over it 1,000 times. That's all you got to do. How hard is that? The game's been out for 2 years now. I'm sure that someone from the art department can go in there and put some fancy colors.
Around,
exactly, right? So you're missing out on that. Like, that's why I'm hoping that this is actually building towards something with like the spring series, the summer series, the fall series. Like, I want to see an actual championship. I want to like see team names and recognize team names and root for teams.
Yeah.
Be able to buy their merch. COD did it. Paladins did it. Like, all these competitive like games always have the winners of whatever tournament's going on. Skins in the game,
and they'll make money if they do that. They'll make money.
Absolutely. So on the heels of that, we are going to go into another very special community section of the Unofficial Rogue Company Podcast. But in the future, if you want to get in contact with us or if you want to contribute in any way, you can do so by tweeting us at BROGUECAST. You can shoot us an email, broadcast@gmail.com. Or you can join the Discord. The link is in the description down below, or it's floating around everywhere. Hit me up and I'll send you a link to it. There's a section called Broadcast Contributions there, and you can put anything in there and we'll get around to talking about it. I know that we haven't done a traditional community section in a while, but there's been a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people that are getting involved with the broadcast, which is very exciting for me. And if you want to get involved, that's the easiest way to do so. So let's head over to a very special community section of BROGUECAST. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Community Creator Spotlight with none other than GravityWar. Yep. How you doing,
man?
It
was good. It was good. I didn't mean to cut you there. I thought I was gonna go. It was good, guys. Hello. Hi.
You've had such incredible success over on YouTube, man, and it seems like I remember watching your videos like several months ago, and it just feels like it just blew up overnight, man. And it's incredible the things that you've been able to accomplish.
I was surprised too, because like it was just crazy. Like when I was playing Rogue, this and that, right? I made a content because me and my friends were playing it. We were just doing it, have fun. But like I started taking it a little seriously, like doing this and that, and everything started from there. Like I didn't even expect to hit like 1,000 in like before the end of the year, and it was crazy.
That's insane, man, and it just keeps climbing every time I look at how many views you're getting and how many subs you're getting. It's just like a ladder, man. Every time I look, it's more and more and more, and it's incredible to be able to do that on YouTube first of all, and then with Rogue Company content, like that's insane.
Yes, that's true. Cause I know. So basically, I've been watching a lot of like how to grow on YouTube because I actually kind of like doing this. So I was doing like watching videos, this and that, and I learned that if you do like searchable content at the beginning, people will learn, or the algorithm will bring new people in because at the beginning, obviously, you don't have a lot of people watching. But like if you get searchable content, the algorithm will bring in people to watch, and if they like it, they'll stay. And that's what I did at first, or that's what I didn't do at first. But on the Rogue Company side, that's what I did. And also, Rogue Company doesn't have like a big audience like Fortnite or Minecraft does.
Right.
So I kind of took advantage of that too.
That's awesome, man. And it's cool that you're like doing all this research and looking behind the scenes and trying to figure out like where you fit into how all this stuff works, because like the way that the algorithm and how people are drawn to content and how it gets fed out into the world, it's kind of like it's like a puzzle almost that you have to put together, right?
Yeah, that's true. Also like like what I noticed too, on Rogue Company, it was more like on the competitive side, like how to side. So me, I like entertaining people, so I took advantage of that and put it onto Rogue, and I think that's what blew me up too, because people really liked it with my edits and all, and my personality. I don't know, and yeah.
Yeah, man, it's definitely the personality. It's like it's a combo package, right? It's the personality, the edits, like your reaction to things, and then how it's amazing. Like whenever I'm watching a video, like the craziest stuff in the world will happen to you, and you just like you're recording it, and it's like this is incredible. Like you know what I mean? It's like, and then you feed off of it.
Yeah,
it's great, man. It's like it lines up perfectly, and you're just there. It just like makes itself almost to a certain degree, right?
Exactly, bro. And this is kind of a little off topic, but it kind of like annoys me when I'm not recording, and something good happens, and you just sit there and just say, "Wow, that I wasn't recording, bro." Really?
Man. That I've had that problem in the past, and I've got to the point now where it's like every single time that I play the game, just about, unless I'm streaming, I'm recording, because you never know. Like, you know what I mean?
I know, you never know. That could be like that good snipe, that good clip.
Yeah.
But it turns out you weren't recording.
Yeah, exactly, man. And And just looking through some of your previous content, so you kind of started out doing like Fortnite and like mainly Fortnite content, right? And
yeah, actually,
Black Ops, Minecraft, like you've got a good mix of all different types of content here whenever you first started out putting videos and stuff up.
Yeah.
Your thumbnails are incredible, by the way.
Appreciate it. It's I just like through experience, because I've been doing this for what 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
I just keep on improving. That's my motto. Keep getting better.
Yeah,
improving.
man. And that's what it's all about, especially if it's something that you're very passionate and you very much enjoy, because, you know, like my goal was never to be a big YouTuber or to blow up or anything like that. I enjoy making videos with my friends and throwing my thoughts and opinions out there about this like niche game that they say a lot of people's playing it, but really are a lot of people playing it. And the success that I've seen a lot of people in the community have with it is just, it's inspiring, you know?
Yes, like especially Red Thor and Tragedy.
Yeah.
They're really inspiring. Not like they're just inspiring. I'm speechless when I think of them.
Yeah, they really took it to the next level and kind of showed everyone exactly what can be accomplished by creating content for Rogue Company.
Like the game itself, it's pretty small, but like if you just do like what you need to do, or like just being you, or entertain people, and anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. So you said that whenever you started playing the game, you were playing with friends and stuff, and that's how you originally wanted to kind of start producing content and everything. When was the turn where you were like, okay, I'm going to take this to the next level? What was the thing that kind of caught your attention or that inspired you to take it to that next level?
Well, it was, to be honest with you, it was from when I was a kid. But at my teen years, like around 12, 13, I was like, I forgot I could do YouTube. I'm actually gonna do that right now. So that's what I did, and I just started producing content after that.
That's awesome, man. How long into the game's lifespan did you decide to start creating content for it? Was it immediately, or did you kind of see like a market that wasn't being explored and you're like, I got to get on that? You mentioned earlier that it was kind of leading very heavily into the competitive side of the game and that you wanted to bring something new into it. Did you see that void and you wanted to kind of fill it?
Actually, yes. For Rogue Company, or just like any other games?
For Rogue Company and any other games, you can kind of split it if you want to on that one.
Okay, I gotcha. So for Rogue Company, yes, I did see like that one side where there was no one entertaining, like no edit, no memes. It was just competitive. So I took advantage of that. But before that, I was just doing edits. I wasn't even doing research, because if on Fortnite, there's a lot of meme YouTubers edits. You got C-Day, you got Fearless, you got McCreamy, you got all those YouTubers, those big YouTubers too. So doing that, I had last chance of getting new people into my channel.
Right.
And so it was hard. But when I switched to Rogue Company, where there was less people entertaining, like memes, all that kind of stuff, it was like it just blew up because of that.
And that's awesome, man. It's great that you recognize that there was a void in that particular area, and then you're like, I'm going to go straight into that void and I'm going to fill it. And that's exactly what happened, man. And that's exactly why you have the success that you have today, because you recognize that void and you took full advantage of that. And that's impressive, man.
Yeah, I just have to say, if like people who wants to be YouTubers, they just have to like pay attention to those details, or like them how do I say this, the audience of your game or whatever you want to play. Just pay attention to them, because you're focusing on the audience and not really the game itself. The audience is the important one.
Right, absolutely, man. So whenever you started playing Rogue Company, did you get into the closed beta, or did you discover it after it had been out for a while, or where did you kind of fall into it at?
I discovered it. So there was this someone that I was watching, and he played the closed beta, and I was like, oh, this game looked kind of fun. But I realized, I was like, damn, it's beta, so I have to pay. So I kind of waited a little until the full release came out, and then when it came out, me and my friend just started playing it.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So you saw the content creator playing it as soon as it came free to play. You had to hop onto it and just like see what was going on in the Rogue Company world.
Yep, definitely. It looked really interesting because like like the gameplay of the beta, it was unique. Like third person and like the mix of Rainbow Six and Valorant, it was kind of unique. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, and that's one thing in my opinion that keeps the game kind of unique now because it's a third-person shooter. It's a tactical third-person shooter with hero shooter elements, or and all these different ideas kind of mesh together, and it makes something that works. And it's crazy that nobody else has been like, because think about it. If Fortnite decided that they wanted to do like what Apex Arenas did, that would be the biggest thing in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Like, I mean, that's already creative. Not gonna lie, but like,
Yeah.
that would like make Fortnite like bigger, or like that would be a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, it would be super competitive, and people would be gravitating towards that. And Rogue Company kind of filled that niche that nobody else kind of recognized in that moment.
Yeah, that's true. Like Fortnite's already competitive, but like they didn't take that chance. But Rogue Company was lucky enough to do that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So you created content for Minecraft, Fortnite, and some Call of Duty content, and you're currently doing Rogue Company. Is there any other games that you would consider creating content for similar or even different than you're making right now? Or are you still feeling good in that Rogue Company world?
Right now, I feel good in Rogue Company. Like especially next season, there's a lot of new stuff that I want to cover, new content, new stuff to do. But I have been considering playing other games like Apex, and to be honest with you, Apex seems it is fun. But the thing is, I am really bad. I just don't want people calling me I'm bad, this and that. And yeah, I actually want to do Apex later on in the future. So yeah.
That's awesome, man. And I think that there's a market for Apex. If you decided to do Apex content, would you do it like meme style, or would you do something that's a little bit more straightforward?
Definitely meme style. I will just try to maintain my persona, like what I like, because I'm just doing me.
Yeah, dude, and that's awesome, man. I love that, man. And yeah, hopefully in the future we'll see an Apex video pop out, and I'll tune in and laugh until I can't laugh anymore, man.
How about you? Are you planning to do like Apex too? I see you playing other games too, apart other than Rogue Company.
I've been putting up the gameplay of us going through Back 4 Blood, kind of the way that what inspired my channel and me creating content was being able to play games with my friends. So it has to fit into this certain criteria. So it's got to be crossplay. It's got to be crossplay between PlayStation and PC. It's got to be something fun that we collectively enjoy playing. And then once it fits into that and we start playing it and getting into it, then if I feel like there's some content that can be made here, then I'll start considering it and maybe trying to do a couple of videos. Like the Back 4 Blood stuff was mainly just us playing through the game and just having a goofy time, and we're going to continue doing that. But for something like Apex or Fortnite or something like that, if it makes sense in my head to find a niche that needs to be filled, then I would absolutely do that. But with like Apex or Fortnite or even Call of Duty, like Warzone and stuff, it feels like there's so much content and everybody's doing such an amazing job at producing content like that. I don't feel like I would fit in anywhere at the moment. So maybe if a game comes out in the future that catches my attention, that is crossplay, that checks all those boxes, then yeah, I would absolutely be open to doing something like that.
I like your niche, or your niche for like just doing you and your friends playing this and that. I actually kind of like that. I love your style, bro. Keep it up, my man. I actually like it. I hope I see new things from you.
I appreciate that, man. And that's kind of the inspiration behind the channel was I wanted to just put up gameplay of me and my friends just talking about crazy random stuff, having a good time, and then be able to go back in like 10 or 15 years and relive those moments while we're playing a video game, you know?
Yeah, that's also like one of my things that like why I wanted to do YouTube, because like you see yourself, wow, this was me 3 years ago, and you look at yourself and you do some weird stuff and you just think of yourself, why was I like this?
Like, yeah, you see that progression of your personality and also of your maturity, and it's crazy to look back on. It's like a time capsule, man.
That's true. I actually like that kind of this thing on YouTube, or this specific thing on YouTube.
If YouTube existed when I was younger, because like I'm much older than a lot of the people that play Rogue Company, but if YouTube existed and it was easily accessible to make content for it, I would have loved to, like, whenever I was like 10 or 12, start doing YouTube content, whether it be gaming or just in real life stuff or whatever. That way I could go back to that moment and be like, wow, I was such an idiot, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And you'd be like, wow, I actually forgot I had this thing. And you look back and then, or you try to look for it and you find it. And that's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you just remember things that you forgot, which is crazy.
Yeah, I love it for that, man. And I'll catch myself going back and watching some videos that I uploaded a couple of years ago and be like, wow, you know, it gives you a timestamp, because if we talk about something that's currently happening, like, you know, we talked about like the Will Smith, Chris Rock thing recently in a video, and it's like in 10 years, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, that did happen. And I can pull the video up on YouTube where he got slapped and all this stuff and like relive that for just a second, you know?
Exactly. You can tell your children, look, son or daughter, you know Will Smith? Yeah, he smacked Chris Rock this hard, like pop pop.
Yeah, in front of the world. Like, come on.
That was crazy. I didn't even know it happened. I woke up, everyone was talking about it. I was like, what's happening? And I saw the video. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Dude,
he really did that.
I thought it was a joke. I don't know. I thought it was a joke between both of them.
I didn't even know. Like when I just woke up, there were people talking about Will Smith, Chris Rock. It was just crazy.
It was definitely something, man. I wasn't expecting that to happen, not at the freaking Golden Globes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And also Will Smith was laughing at the joke too. Okay, let's not get controversial here. I might get canceled by Will Smith fans.
I mean, to be fair, he was.
He was laughing, and then I forgot his wife's name, but she looked at him and he's like, all right, my bad, fool, and then came up and then slapped.
Just showed up and showed out, man. So from your experience playing the game, because I know you put a lot of time in, especially with all the videos that you produce, what are some of the issues that you currently see within Rogue Company?
Oh, definitely matchmaking. Like you see it in the videos. I'm having troubles with the matchmakings and that stuff, and also the rank points. I'm done with it. I got like what? +6, but I lose 24 points.
Yeah, I saw that in one of your recent uploads, and I'm like, I used to go through the same thing when I played Paladins, and it makes absolutely no sense where like you have to win 5 games in a row to equal up to the amount of points that you would lose, and it makes you not even want to even attempt it.
Exactly, it's so annoying. And one of my fans had a problem, and they asked someone from the Roco support, and they said that minus or +6 -24 RP is intentional, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, wow.
This ain't it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why they would set up a rank system like that. Like, it would make sense if you had a certain amount of losses in a row, that it would even itself out. So maybe you gain 12, lose 12. But I never would imagine where it's like, yeah, he's going to gain 6, but he's going to lose 24 if he loses the match.
That's like a big risk. Like, yeah. Especially if you're trying to hit Rogue.
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever you can have the same experience in public matches.
True, yeah.
So matchmaking and the way that the rank system is set up are the main issues that you see with the game. What would you do to fix the issues? Like, from your perspective, what do you think can be done to make this better?
For the matchmaking wise, they did the what's it called? Where there's skill-based matchmaking, but I don't see any of it, like, actually.
Right.
I would say they would just need to fix that, and so that there's a little bit of skill-based matchmaking, because I don't want to go against a 4-stack. Well, I don't mind that because that can happen. I don't mind. I don't want to see though. Literally like 4 or 5 KD players, and I have people who just started playing. Like,
Yeah.
that's not it. Like, that's gonna be hard. As for ranked, I actually don't know how to do the coding. They just have to flip it. So plus 24, minus 6, so that like it's not hard because there's a big risk if you lose in ranked.
Yeah, exactly, man. And with the matchmaking system, like it feels like they're trying a lot of different things. They're trying to do the open source matchmaking thing that Google has. They're trying to incorporate that into it, and it feels like they're trying everything that they can because, like, it's based off of a legacy matchmaking system that's been around for like years and years and years. But I think with like crossplay and connectivity issues that people have, like internet ISP issues and things like that, you really can't do a legacy matchmaking system with any current gen game, in my opinion, because there's too many variables there.
Sure. Actually, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, sure.
What's the legacy matchmaking thingy? I actually don't know what that is.
So the way that they're kind of basing their matchmaking system is like back in the day, you know, you had matchmaking on Xbox versus Xbox, you had matchmaking on PlayStation versus PlayStation, and then you had matchmaking PC versus PC. Now that like the floodgate's been open where there's crossplay and people are playing on different input methods across all different skill gaps, you can't really do that legacy matchmaking system because it's built like the matchmaking for Rogue Company feels like it's built for PC versus PC. Once you start throwing in console into that and then Switch on top of it, it feels like it just completely broke it. And that's where I feel like a lot of the issues come from, because they're still basing the ideas of matchmaking, like the theory of matchmaking, on that legacy system where it's like, I'm playing on controller, I'm playing against someone else that has a controller, and we're playing on a somewhat similar connection, we're playing on a somewhat similar refresh rate, hertz, like power. Because if you have an Xbox 360 playing against the Xbox 360, that matchmaking system is going to be a way better at like calculating exactly what needs to go into it as far as player skill and skill gap and all that kind of stuff. Once you start factoring in the consoles and then people that are playing on PC that are getting 150 plus frames going against people that are playing on 30 frames like Switch players are, then that just like makes it that much harder.
That's true, because like the Switch has a big disadvantage for only having 30 frames per 30 frames, unlike PC over here having 240, like even probably even higher than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, mixing them in that's gonna ruin it.
Yeah, and
I wouldn't say ruin it, but like my bad. I wouldn't say ruin it, but like kind of ruin the experience for the Switch players.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it ruins the experience across the board, because like if I'm solo queuing and I've got people on my team that are less skilled than I am, let's say that I'm the highest like MMR on the team or whatever, but you know, they're already like worse than me in terms of like skill level, but they're also playing on 60 hertz refresh rate or 30 hertz refresh rate, and then like they're having hardware issues on top of it where it's not optimized correctly. It's realistically throwing like a huge wrench in the way that game is going to go, because if I'm on top and I'm supposed to carry the team in a team-based shooter, how are you supposed to do that as one person, you know?
That's true, because teamwork makes the dream work. If it's dolo, it's gonna be hard. I wouldn't say it's impossible. It's just gonna be really hard because it's a team. It's a team. It's a team game. It's supposed to work together.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. As for the rank thing, like I feel like there's been so many issues with ranked over like the past, I don't know how many seasons ranked's been out, where some seasons you wouldn't get negative RP. Some seasons, like you have to do your placement matches several times in a row. I feel like they're not taking their ranked experience like 100% seriously. Like I think that they are to an extent, but they said it themselves in one of the fireside chats. It's like, the player count for ranked is way lower than public, so we're not going to focus on like creating rewards for ranked, or it seems like even make it run good or have a rewarding experience, and that in and of itself is just kind of like a letdown for people that enjoy playing ranked, you know?
I mean, I understand that they have like a small team that works on Rogue, but like there should be like a balance where they focus on casual, but they also focus on rank, because there are also people who plays rank and love it. So if you don't focus on that, you'll lose those people as well. So that's kind of a lose, if in my opinion,
Yeah.
or from what I see it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, from your point of view, what decisions do you think that the developers could make to put the game in a better state?
To put the game in a better state. I would say first of all, like fix the bugs, because there's a lot of bugs that we've reported and they haven't fixed it, or like they fixed it but then new bugs come in. That's one thing that they could do to make the game into a better state, as well as marketing, because you talked about this in your stream, because the marketing, they do it once in a while and then dips, like they did it
Yeah.
with Mr. Beast, Dr. Disrespect, and I think some other streamers too, and then after that they stopped doing it.
Yeah, and I mean, to me, they have so many really good content creators and really good streamers now that they could bring those people up, but they could also like throw a bone out every now and then to get a little bit of a larger streamer to come on board and promote the game. Maybe play it, you know, on a weekly stream basis, maybe play it once a week, or maybe play it once every other week. But you're always gonna, like when the Rambo update come out, Sylvester Stallone or whoever runs his Twitter like tweeted it, and it felt like there was a huge influx of players that came in just because of that tweet.
Yeah, that's true, because Rambo is a big thing, and if you see someone big collaborating with someone else that you don't know, that's gonna bring in new people. And I feel like that Rambo update kind of bringing new players in.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they continue to do that in the future. And I have a feeling, I don't know this for sure, but I have a feeling that they're going to do some type of collaboration crossover thing for Trench. Since he hasn't had a skin in so long and they keep saying that big things are coming for Trench, I just have a feeling in my gut that they're going to do some type of crossover event for him.
I actually can see that. I'm trying to think of what kind of crossover that would be, but that's actually kind of good, or kind of a good idea, because Trench has no love. They hate him for some reason, or not. Who knows? We'll see in the future, though.
Man, I love Trench, and it sucks that he has like some of the most mediocre skins in the game, you know?
Exactly. It's sad.
It really is, man. So if you were like CEO of First Watch Games, and like let's say that you went in Monday, you have the briefcase, you have the suit on, and you get the team together and you're like, all right, team, here's what we're going to focus on over the next like 2 or 3 months. Where are you directing the team? Like what resources are you going to allocate to what?
Definitely the bugs, because I hate bugs. It kind of gets on my nerve when you see someone and then you die because of a bug. Or another thing is exploits. I don't know if it's this is an exploit, but like people or players can shoot, but at the same time like they don't peek. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it was happening last night.
Yeah, that's I don't like that. Like I don't like it, bro. It makes me sad because I just don't like it. So I would definitely go for the bugs. And also, I don't know if it's a different team. It probably is, but like the people who makes the art, like for the skins and all, I would say to tone it down a bit and focus more on like the game, like the main issues, like the bugs, the ranked, the content, like the content stuff that they need to put out. I would do that. Oh, so because like you can see, like they're doing great job for like the skins, the wraps, the emos, all that kind of stuff. They're doing great job for that. So I would say like tone it down a bit so that they can focus more on like the important ones.
Yeah, and I love that, man, because you kind of saw like in that first year they were putting like monetary content like skins and wraps and stuff out. It seemed like every week they were releasing something new that people could get out of the store. And it's great that they're putting that much time and effort into making something that can net them money. But like, if people are leaving the game because it's unstable, then you're not going to have return customers at that point.
That's true. You're not really prioritizing what's like needed for the game, because if you have no one to play, if there's no one playing, there's no one buying the stuff too. So
yeah, absolutely, man. So, what is your favorite part of Rogue Company? Like, out of everything, whether it be the characters, the cosmetics, the gameplay itself, gunplay, abilities, all that stuff. What is your absolute favorite part of Rogue Company?
I would say that small team in the game, or like the mystery of like the characters of the game. Like Chak is like someone that got revived. I think I don't know. I don't remember, but like there's like the stories.
Yeah.
Each rogue has stories, but you don't know exactly what happened, and that kind of gives me mystery that I want to know myself. And also like that teams like the Justicar, the rogue. Wait, is it Justicar, rogues,
and the Jackals?
Jackals, yeah. I'm actually kind of curious to that, because you know for a fact there's at least 3 teams or like 3 groups in the Rogue Company world, and you want to see who else is gonna come in and join. Like that just gives me mystery and excitement when I think of it.
Yeah, man, and I love that they're kind of doing a with the covert ops update and like the covert ops battle pass that they're doing and the skins they're bringing in with it. It's really cool because like that kind of feeds into that story and that mystery a little bit more, because these may be like some special suits that they wore on a particular mission. Like you can kind of take that idea and run with it, and it feels like it's feeding into the overall narrative, you know?
Yeah, I can see that too, because like the covert ops, it gives me like the oh, it's the war, like you see like the war of like the rogues and the Justicar. There you go. I wanted to say that, but I forgot.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for the next update. Like you said earlier, man, there's so many things that they're bringing in, like the different perks, the speed and toughness system, all that stuff, that I can't wait to explore and see how some of the characters are going to play coming up. Because like one of the videos that I did earlier that's going to be going out this coming week is like Saint. You know, is he going to be OP in the next season? And when you really like look at his perk list and then his speed and toughness, there's kind of 2 ways that you can play him. You can invest your economy into making him a support, like a proper support, but you can also invest the economy into getting some of the more powerful perks to make him really good in like gunfights and engagements, and have the healing kind of be secondary. So it gives him 2 play styles in that moment. What other rogues are going to have multiple play styles?
I heard you talk about this on your stream too. Like it gives in more like variety to the rogues, and it makes like instead of like right now the game, or currently the game, you just like get the guns and the perks. That's it.
Yeah.
But like the next update is just gonna be, what should I do? What would I do? Like, should I do this or that? Because whatever you do is gonna affect the game.
Yes.
Like just what you said. Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead, man.
Just like what you said, you can play aggressive with Saint or play support as Saint, because it's gonna vary, because you got the toughness and speed and also the new perks coming in. So if you pick whichever side, it can like change the game, the game outcome.
Yeah, and it feels like no match is going to be like right now. You kind of have like, these are the rogues to pick. These are the weapons that are like outperforming the other weapons. Like you see it in almost every game that you have certain rogues, certain weapons. It's without batting an eye. That's exactly how it is. It feels like in the next update, not only are you going to have different rogues being played and different weapons being played because of some of the balancing changes, but like, are they going to run this particular type of character, or is it going to be separate? And that's going to lead into that like team comp mystery like side of the game, and that's something that I'm kind of looking forward to the most.
Yeah, true, because it's gonna bring in the like the new toughness and speed. It's gonna bring like a more skill gap than currently, because the new speed and tough, like you gotta know when to shoot, or like how long to shoot and when to stop, and that's gonna like bring in new skills or a skill gap, or widen the skill gap.
Yeah, man, and that's going to be just a great experience in my opinion, because like people's been playing this game so long, they've got it down to a science as to like how many bullets I'm going to have to shoot with someone with a particular weapon, and then I can stop shooting that person because I know that they're going to be down. That's going to go out the window.
Exactly. It's just like currently it's just a repetitive thing. Like I'm gonna use this because she or he's the best. I'm gonna also use this gun because it's the meta right now. Like that's the thing. Like it's just a repetitive thing in the game.
Yeah, and I can't wait to have that just kind of thrown out the window, and it's going to be a whole new, fresh experience for everyone. You know?
Exactly. I actually can't wait for the new season 2.
Yeah, it's going to be
crazy.
It's going to be nuts, man. So, in your point of view, what do you personally think that Rogue Company excels at?
Excels at, let's see. Like earlier I said, like the cosmetic wise, they did really, like they're doing a great job for that. And also another thing is the what's it called? The variety of the rogues. Like there's some unique rogues that I like actually never thought of, and they implemented like the Dallas and Dallas per ult and his passive is kind of neat because like you can get that continuous reveals as long as you play them right. It gives me like it just impresses me because like I never thought of this, and you have Rogue over here doing like God's work.
Yeah, man. And like Glimpse, for example, like I never thought that they would introduce a rogue that has an ability that can be used like pretty much at will.
That's true, because if you think about if you think that a rogue is gonna go invisible, you would think that's overpowered. But like the way they did it is kind of like low-key nice, because that's gonna be like a downside of it, but at the same time, it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, man. And the way that they balance their characters and their abilities and passive abilities, for the most part, like there's only one or two characters that I can really think of that's like, man, this is crazy to go against. But like 90% or 98% of them feel so good, especially when they're released. It's like they really thought this character through. They really spent the time and put the play hours in to see how this rogue was going to perform up against everyone in the game. And when they come out, like it may feel cheesy at first because you don't know how to play around it, but in reality, it's pretty well balanced. Like Glimpse, like when she first came out, oh my God, like you didn't know what to listen for. You didn't know how close she was. She could get behind you so easy, that with the padded steps and stuff. But now after playing against her for so long, you can almost pinpoint her exactly where she's at as soon as she goes invisible, you know?
Exactly. And also another thing is, like, before they make like a big update, like the Umbra update, the Glimpse update, they would do like a PTS, and there you can play and send feedback. And then after that, they would fix some things that they needed to be fixed, and then after that they would release the update where like it's better than the previous one.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's great that for this huge change that's coming up in the next season, they did that PTS over the weekend, then they brought it down. They like changed a lot of the weapons, they changed a lot of the perks and stuff. They put the PTS back up to get even more feedback. I really hope they start doing that more and more in the future, because like I feel like when the update comes out, it's going to be in such a good spot. There may be a few things that slip through the crack, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as bad as it has been in the past.
True. I really love the PTS. I haven't been one because I like to experience it like with everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually like the PTS.
I'm
like
hoping
that idea itself.
Yeah, and in the future, they did say that they're trying to figure out a way to get the console audience into the PTS so that everyone has a chance to play it, because the times that I've got on there to play PTS, there's no one queuing at that moment, so it's either bot matches or custom matches, and that's it. I'm really, yeah, it sucks, man. Like it's one of those things with such a small PC player base, but if they can get console grouped into that, then they'll have like PTS weekends, or possibly even a week-long PTS where everybody will be on there playing and giving feedback, and that'll make the game way better before the update even comes out.
Exactly, because that like one day is a lot of information, but 1 week, that's gonna be a lot of information.
Yeah, you can really get through those growing pains in a week. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So for you personally, where do you see yourself in 1 year? Like, what's your personal goal in April of 2023? Where would you like to be with your content creation and with your channel and just you personally?
For my personal goal, I would just say, like continue like what I'm doing, like get better, like try to find new things and test things out. Where would I see myself in 1 year? I would be like in a senior. So let's see. I would definitely be still doing YouTube. It's just that I'm not sure if it's still gonna be Rogue Company. It just depends if like how it's doing.
Right. I understand, man.
How about you, man?
Well, for me personally, like in a year, like for myself personally, maybe have a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
like that's something.
How you doing?
Yeah, like that's something that we're kind of working through right now, and that's something that me and my wife's talked about a lot. So maybe in a year, at least if we don't have a baby, we'll be pregnant or in the process of getting pregnant. But I still want to continue to make content and play games with my friends. Like that may slow down because of life and priority shifts, but like at the end of the day, I still want to at least make a video or a couple of videos a week, maybe still get on there, maybe stream once a week or something and have a good time with everybody and just enjoy playing video games. Like I never knew that whenever I started streaming just kind of on a whim that I would meet so many cool people and have like an experience that I've had where it's just, I've become friends with some of these people and we can get on there and joke and cut up and have a good time and then go about our lives and everything. And that's something that like, I see why it's addictive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see why it's addictive for people to like get on there and do that because you really like, you start asking questions and talking to people and then you become friends with them and then you start bringing more people into that circle and it just kind of grows and grows to where like I look forward to streaming on Thursdays because I know I'm going to get to talk to Rubio and Wombat and Grief's going to pop up at some point and just like all these people are going to show up and like talk and have a good time and there's like no arguing, there's no ill will. There may be disagreements about certain things, but whenever people start talking it out, then you see both sides of it. And like, it's just a beautiful thing. It's not just constant toxicity, trash talk like you see on 90% of the internet, you know?
Yeah, actually, I love that idea of yours. It's beautiful, my boy. Like, just enjoying doing you, just you and your friends, like, I like it. I love it, bro.
Yeah, man, it's great, man. And everybody that's come in and hung out and played some games with us, man, I've enjoyed every single game I've played, whether I've done terrible or whether I've done great. It's not even about the game. It's just connecting with people and having a good time, man. That's all that it's about.
I really wish I could do this with my friends, but my friends low-key hate rogues. Because, bro, they said, like, the bugs, it's annoying. They don't want to do this. They just don't want to do it. They're playing Brawlhalla, GTA. One is not even getting on anymore. That's that. I'm just all props to you, bro. All props.
Hey, man, if you ever want to play any games, hit me up, man, and I'll be glad to play with you, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Where do you hope Rogue Company is in 1 year from now?
I really hope that Rogue Company from 1 year to like be like a bigger, like a bit, like have a bigger audience where like, because right now it's going down. It's little is like going down.
Yeah.
But maybe season 6 it might bring up a bit. But I just want them to fix that where like it's like going up a little. Even if it's a little, I'll be glad for them. And yeah, I'll hope to see them like doing great in 1 year. I wish them all good luck for 1 year, 1 year from now. And yeah.
That's awesome, man. And I'm right there with you, man. I hope to see the game grow. I hope to see success for the company. And that's why we do this, man. Like a lot of people see that, the broadcast or some of the content that I put up as a negative. And it's like, it comes from a place of love, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Like, you might see some hate in there, but like, just do you, bro. Just don't let them come into you. Just do you.
Yeah, exactly.
If you love it, just do it.
Yeah, for real, right? So I've got to know, man, who is your favorite rogue out of all of them? Who is your favorite? Go to, this is my girl, this is my boy. Who is it?
Go-to. It used to be Scorch, but I mastered her, so not anymore. um, right now, it's kind of vibe because I like her kit where she got a buff where every time you damage people now you get health back. I really like that. Same thing with Umbra because I like the more health the better.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to die. And yeah, it's one of those two or probably who's the other one? I forgot. Let's see. Let me think. Hold on. I need to remember who rogues are. Let's see. I would say Fixer. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting better with snipes.
Yeah.
So I'm having fun with Fixer, especially with his replenish and sniper.
Man,
But out of the three though, my bad. Out of the three though, it's definitely Vi.
Man, that's awesome because like Vi has always been one of my go-to rogues. I've loved her kit, even like whenever her passive worked differently in the past, like just her area denial that she has and her ability to push people and like kind of bully them to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Like it's next level, you know?
Yeah. How about you, man? Who's your favorite rogue? I've seen you like rock with like different people or different rogues, so it was kind of difficult for me to.
Yeah, I try to play everybody, but I guess my favorite rogue would probably have to be right now. I've been enjoying playing Dallas a lot, especially like weapon mastery with the HRM. Like I wish that they would have left him with that weapon instead of giving him the Riptide, but he's one of my absolute favorite go-tos. Vi's always one of my favorite go-tos. Personality wise, I mean, it's got to be Fixer, man.
Yeah, I actually love it. I actually like his one of his voice line was like it was crazy. I forgot, but like he was talking about money and it was like, oh, never mind, I forgot. I thought I had it, but yeah, his voice lines are good. Whoever did it, they need a raise.
Yeah, for real. They need to bring him in to do another character, man, because that personality, he's in it to win it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Same goes with Cannon too.
Yeah, dude. His personality with the way that he looks and everything, like it's night and day, you know, like because you think intimidating. When I see Cannon, I'm like, this dude's gonna just straight wreck everything. But he's so kind-hearted.
Yeah, exactly. He's so wholesome. I like it.
Even when I get killed by Cannon, when he pulls the minigun out, I don't even feel bad because I feel like he feels bad for me, you know?
Exactly. He's kind-hearted, bro.
Yeah, right. So, where can everybody find you? What's the links to the socials, your Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff? Where can people find you at, man?
They can find me on YouTube, GravityWar. I barely use Twitter, but still, if you want to follow, it's what is it again? I'm GravityWar, I think. I forgot. I haven't been using it. It's I'm GravityWar. Same goes with for Instagram, it's official.gravitywar. I think. I don't know. As for Twitch, it's I'm GravityWar. Everything is GravityWar. Yes.
That is awesome, man. Speaking of Twitch, real quick before we head out, do you stream often?
Actually, no. I barely stream because I don't know. I just don't find any motivation doing streams lately. It's just I have track practice, and I barely have time to edit nowadays. So I just focus on YouTube videos for now. And when track finish, I'll probably do more streams.
That's awesome, man. Whenever that happens, let me know, and I'll spread the word out there. You know what I mean?
For sure, thank you, bro. I actually streamed earlier, but it was just having fun. Me and my friends. Yeah, me and my viewers too.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on and giving us a chat here, letting us know what you think about Rogue Company, what you think can be made better, and just your overall experience as a content creator. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, man, no problem. Thank you for inviting me. I look like a lie. Once again, I love the broadcast name. Keep it up. Keep up everything. I love it. I love what you're doing. Just do you, brother.
Man, you do the same, man, and I appreciate everything that you've done for the community. Just keep on keeping on, man, and we'll catch you next time.
All right, see you, bruh.
Later, man.
Later.
All right, guys, we want to thank GravityWar for being a very, very special guest here on the community section of the Unofficial Rogue Company Podcast. But if you want to contribute in any way, you can tweet at us at BROGUECAST. You can shoot us an email, broguecast@gmail.com, or you can join the Discord. In the Discord, there is a broadcast contribution section. So if you want to contribute, those are the places to do so. So for episode 22 of the Unofficial Rogue Company Podcast BROGUECAST, I'm here with Co Reed.
I'm with Darlord.
And I'm here with Garbo.
And I'm here with Griffin.
And thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we will catch you next time.
Wow.